All Arby's are destination Arby's. Just sorry. What was the greatest thing you ever saw in the airport?
Thank you, Jeebus. So I went through Houston, and I had to take a little tram on the way back from terminal to terminal. Houston's a buck wild airport, by the way. Mm-hmm. Houston looked at how every other airport was doing it and was like, nah, we're gonna try a whole other thing. You gotta take a tram to all the terminals, and our gates board like 10 in a group, and you gotta wait to go down to them. Is bizarre. Is a weird airport. But I'm navigating this bizarre system, and who should I see on the tram next to me but Mr. Craig T. Nelson?
What?
No. I got a Craig T. Nelson sighting, fresh, brown leather jacket.
Of course.
Approximately 8 feet tall. Wearing a very large ring in Texas, the primo Craig T. Nelson.
That primo
Justin,
Craig.
What was his security detail wearing?
It was Louis and Philip, which is his nicknames for his biceps, because he's Craig T. Nelson.
Is he toned?
He's 72 years old. He looks fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
There is no way this human man is 72 years old. He looked like a demigod.
Yeah.
He looked amazing.
Which is, you wouldn't think. I think Craig T. Nelson has had some times where, I mean, I don't think he was as toned, as cut in Poltergeist, for example.
Right.
But I guess as he reached his silver years, he was just like, it's time to get serious about my health. And so Craig T. Nelson got really diesel, got really yoked. I'm into I'm so jealous, Justin. I'd love a Craig sighting.
Oh, it was like such a good Craig sighting. And the best part of this Craig sighting is that we were going to the same gate. So like not the same gate, but the same, because of the way they do it there, it's like 10 in a group. So like we're going to the same area, I guess.
You made me think for a second that he was going to the same gate as you, and he was getting on a plane to Huntington with you to go see what Huntington was all about.
No, y'all would know about that. It was kind of weird that when, like, I did, okay, this is embarrassing. I did have a moment where I was like, I got a TV show. I could go say hi to
Nope. Abort. You can't.
Hey, fellow TV star. It's me, Hoops. Remember my show? But anyway, we're going to the same area, so I got to just observe Craig in his day-to-day. Perfect gentleman, obviously. Houston is an absolute nightmare. In terms of shopping, it's more restaurants and shopping than gates. I walk past 3 burger places to get to my gate.
We take care of
ludicrous.
you. We take care of you here in Texas.
But I only saw one person sort of like make the connection because they felt like they had to. And I heard he's walking this way and the person's walking towards me. And this person just goes, I love your work.
That's good.
And I think that's code for, I forgot what Coach was called. I forgot what the show Coach.
I forgot your name.
I forgot the name of the show Coach.
Good work, sports teacher.
I blew it. My one shot.
I did learn from the Smurls later that he's or was on Parenthood.
He was all over Parenthood. Also on Grace and Frankie. I mean, either of the, but that's the problem.
Incredibles. I mean, and I just gotta reiterate, Craig T. Nelson looked fucking great.
Great,
like,
yeah.
If I looked like Craig T. Nelson looks now, and you knew my age, you would be like, that's a good looking 36. Like,
yeah.
I would swat bodies with Craig T. Nelson.
Justin, let me ask you a question, because this is a calculation I do anytime I see like a recognizable celebrity. I do a calculation in my head of, is this the type of celebrity? Are they at a place now in their career? Are they the type of person that if I walk up to them and talk to them, they will be happy that someone came up to them? Or will they be like, again,
Almost
I'm
never.
just trying to walk?
Almost never. Will they? Oh, good. Interruption. My favorite.
I'm going to disagree, Griffin, because I think there's 2 ends of the bell curve where, like, over here, where we're happy when people come up and talk to us.
Yes.
And over here, where, like, the kid from Jerry Maguire is, he's probably happy when people come up and talk to him. You know what I mean? But what about in the middle?
If I had a fucking walk-on roll-on coach where I had 4 lines in one episode where I was sort of a tertiary character, you could not talk to me. You could not approach me. You know why? Because I had hung out with Craig T. Nelson and I had gotten some of that Stardust on me, and then that makes me unapproachable. So, yes, as of right now, I am, approach me. Come on, come at me. But if they ever reboot Coach and I'm on it even a little bit, that's it. You missed your window.
Craig T. Nelson does not tweet a lot. In case I almost tweeted at him, and his last tweet was in 2011.
Oh, well, can you read it word for word, please?
I've got a lot of requests to weigh in on the PSU scandal. As a former coach, I think we need to protect our kids. At ABC News.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
that's not a bad take. Yeah.
This is very important.
His first tweet was the man only did 7 tweets.
Got in, got out. Did his art, got out. You didn't overstay his welcome.
His first one said, "My personal assistant told me I should be on Twitter. I'm still not convinced that this is a good idea."
And it seems like he never quite bought the company line there.
I have a very
sorry, Joe. Go ahead.
I have a very important question.
Okay.
When he says a former coach, was he actually a coach in real life at some point? Or does he mean as a former coach, capital C, like as one might, like David Tennant might say, as a former doctor? That doesn't mean he was a doctor in real life. At least Craig T. Nelson saying that as someone who has embodied the role of coach, I have a lot of thoughts on this.
Craig had a lot of pretty good tweets in this time. It is wild. It is wild 3-month dalliance with Twitter, all of which came in 2011.
Let's go through his whole body of work then. Why not? We've done 2/7 of it. Let's buy the whole thing.
So there were a couple of replies, and I'm not gonna. Okay, no, actually, I'm gonna read all of his tweets. This is the entire tweet bibliography of Gregory T. Nelson. His next tweet: I can't wait for fall TV to start. Check out my new show, Parenthood.
Nice. No, that's good. A lot of people were like,
"It's like I like TV. I like TV just like you like TV."
Mm-hmm.
And check out my new show, Parenthood. His next one is a tweet to Charlie Day. It says, "Thanks for the shout out on It's Always Sunny. I really like the show." Good,
right. Good,
nice.
Good tweet presence so far.
Yeah, he's connecting. He's figured out how to like connect with other influencers. This is good. I'm proud of him actually.
This is a very buck wild tweet. It says,
is it turning on us?
At Fox News, and says, "You should consider following noted author / outdoorsman Larry Dablemont. He just joined, and I love his stuff." So,
what?
If I could just get this clear,
hold on.
Craig T. Nelson is tweeting at Fox News to tell their Twitter account to follow a guy he knows named Larry that just joined because he's a noted outdoorsman and he loves his stuff. If you click through to Larry Dablemont, it is now registered to someone named Eric Cohen.
So Larry
and also this is Craig's 4th tweet, and he's telling the Fox News Twitter account how to better utilize the medium of Twitter.
The next tweet: "Dear Coach fans, I will be."
He may as well just said, "Dear everyone."
Dear everyone,
dear Coach fans.
Dear Coach fans, I will be making a special appearance in Springfield, Missouri for Cider Days. #Cider Days.
I don't know what that is, but I'm sad I missed it 6 years ago.
Next tweet: "This man brings it all together." He says, "At Larry Dablemont, my agent encouraged me to read your blog. I love it. Maybe we can get a hunt in when I come in to Missouri for Cider Days."
This is like an ARG. What's going on?
I know. And then he talks about the PSU scandal, the end of Craig T. Nelson.
That's seriously
presence.
The 7 tweets you meet in heaven. That's the only 7 tweets you need is, "What's up? I don't want to be on here, but here I am. Yeah, I was on, Coach. I found this dude. Anyway, this is cool. Hey, dude. Hey, Fox, you should follow this dude. Hey, dude, you want to go hunt when I come in town for Cider Days? By the way, come at me if you're a fan of Coach." I think the PSU scandal is really bad. It's really bad what happened over there. Coach out. Never
I
again.
tweeted all I could tweet. There's nothing. See, that's the thing. You got to spread out your 7 subjects of tweet over like several years. And he used all 7 Twitter subjects up in what? Larry Dablemont part 2 and a scandal. He hit all the bullet points.
Crushed it.
I should mention 2 things. The first one is that is not a verified account.
Oh God.
So there's every chance that might not. It is the best evidence of Craig T. Nelson's Twitter presence. Because I was going to tweet at him, be like, Houston, what's up? Check out the Whataburger. It's dope as hell. But I didn't do that because he had been off for so long, and I thought that would have been a little bit pitiful. Secondly, welcome to Max Fun Drive Week, Part 2.
Yay.
Sorry about spending 13 of your minutes.
I have one last thing. One last thing. Do you think the T in his name stands for Twitter because he's so good at it? And then one actual last thing is the answer to that question is no. Nobody knows what the T stands for because once somebody speaks that out loud, he's banished from this realm.